Okay, I am back. So this is LAdyRikRovey, right? So I did a video earlier today, but it cut off and I didn't realize that. So let me do something really quick because I have to, right? So I was talking about some things earlier, right? So LAdyRikRovey, the most hated but yet most duplicated person on social media, and I might be a celebrity for real, right? And so I'm just gonna block out all things really quick, right? So all evil eye, all word cursing, because you're gonna see this video, but it's not gonna be a live video, right? And it's not gonna be on Facebook, right? It's gonna be on something else, right? So nothing you say or copy or mimic or anything is going to prosper you in any way, because I am who I am and you are not who I am. Now I'm going to pick up the conversation from earlier today, right? So I was talking about you know, scamming and things being stolen from me since I've been in the state I'm in, right? And how I've been treated since I've been here and things of that nature, and how someone is trying to make me look like something that I'm not, or make me relive something, or make me have an exacerbation of something. And I explain what exacerbations are. And so I don't know why that is, right? And the reason why I left my state of Virginia, which I own property and homes and vehicles, is because someone was trying to take me out, right? So I came here not only just for that reason, but I was spiritually led to come here, and I've driven through all those states to get to California. So go look at a map, right? So, but anyway, I was supposed to take a trip to China with someone that I followed and I thought was on the right side of things, right? And so I don't know what happened with that. I don't know if she was lied to or what, but something was negatively said to me just a few moments ago. And so I just said, be blessed, and unfollowed her, right? Because see, I thought she was walking the right path like what I walk, but maybe she's not, because she made a comment that didn't make any sense to me. So I figure now, and there's that bulldog, right? But I have figured out now that maybe some of you all are being paid to try to harass me, or to try to get some form of reaction or embarrass me on the internet. And I don't know why that is, because I am still who I am. I'm not going to stoop to a level of unintelligence or stoop to a level of anything lower than what I already am, right? So that's why I don't go off on people. I don't do any of those things, right? But if I see an injustice like what I saw here on a college campus, because see, there was a white bag and a brown bag and a black bag, right? So I had to show my white, black, brown, blue, clear behind in the store, because see, my children don't look like me, right? And so their dad doesn't look like me, right? So I had to show all those colors of my butt in that store because it was warranted, right? Now, when I go into a store like that and I see an injustice like that, then that's how I'm going to respond. Now, are these people being paid to act that way, or is this a racist town? I don't really know, right? Because I haven't ever been to this town before, right? So, but if that is how someone is treated that looks like myself, that isn't of another ethnic group or nationality, then people that look like myself don't need to be here, because see, that would not be good, right? Because I feel like there's only a couple type of races that are allotted to be at this campus that I'm on, and I shouldn't even feel like that, right? Because see, I've been here for almost a year and I don't even know anybody's name, right? And so there's a problem with that, because if you know me well enough, you know I'm very personable and I'm very friendly, and I know everybody's name. And even if I don't know your name, I know your face, right? So for me to be somewhere for a year and not to know anyone's name, and for people to be as rude as they are to me, for people to harass me and leave black and white bags and brown and white paper towels and napkins out for me to pick up like I'm somebody's housekeeper or maid, like they did when I was at the Omni in West Virginia. I I just wanted to elaborate on that because see, I have a housekeeper, not an everyday housekeeper. She comes once every 2 weeks, and I didn't see nothing wrong with that because I am a business professional, career oriented, and doing my job type of person. So if I can afford someone to assist me so that I can get some things done, so that I can work and try to provide a stable life for children that I did not birth out of my hoo-ha, I think that that is warranted, right? And also to provide help to someone in my family or a friend if they fall on hard times as well, because see, that is the type of thing that I do, right? But see, if you don't like that person, then I don't have to be that person to you, right? Because see, what I think has happened is over time people have benefited off of negative things that they have tried to place in my life. Let me check and make sure that this is still recording, and it is. So I think over time people have benefited from lapse of judgment or relationship issues or lies about relationship issues or blackmail, and let's set you up here so that when you get to this level we can bring you down. But I have nothing to hide, really, right? So what has happened here is I have been a professional, career oriented person my whole life. Obviously I'm smart, right? And I can do what I do and what you do better than you do, and I've said that too, right? And so I think that something was supposed to be given to me and it wasn't, right? And so when I reached a certain age, somebody tried to take me out and try to draw this bad picture of me, right? And it did not work, right? Because see, I've been through this before, right? And so this isn't, I'm not the only person that this has happened to before as well, right? And so what somebody thought was going to happen was, oh, she's here, we're going to have her go through this, and then what she was about to do or going to do, we're going to get. But see, I've already been at that point and you can't take it away, and I'm still going to do whatever it is I was going to do on top of that. So you just look ignorant trying to do it, right? And so I just want to say that. Now, I was cooking something in the kitchen and it actually got cut off, but I did have some pictures of it, and so I will maybe post that somewhere. But I didn't even get to tell you what it was, right? But of course, we know I have been vegan, but where I am, there's a limited supply of vegan food, and I can't get to where I need to be because someone stole my phone, so I can't travel. I can't even get an Uber. I can't even get a taxi, right? Because my card was compromised and I only have cash, and nobody accepts cash anymore, right? So luckily for me, being a businesswoman that I am, I have a legal team and a trustee that is over all my businesses that I own. So I just reached out to them because they're going to handle everything for me. Because see, when you're a business professional, you don't have to get your fingernails dirty and do stuff like that, right? You pay people to do those things for you, right? So anyway, I just wanted to mention that and just add that to what you didn't get from the other video. And I will post these later because see, this computer is compromised. This is the same computer that I was illegally hospitalized with. I do have another computer that I have purchased here, and so I can't upload anything in this apartment because the Wi-Fi is compromised too. Because the videos that I made when I was out at a restaurant, like sweet greens, because we know I like sweet greens, right? Because that's why sweet greens is here, because I eat that, right? But anyway, the reason why that video did not have audio is because they didn't want it to have audio there. So you see the video on my YouTube, but it has no audio, right? And there's another video that has no audio because they didn't, I was on somebody else's Wi-Fi. So since they can't control the Wi-Fi here because I know better, I go somewhere else and they try to control the Wi-Fi. So if you are trying to control me in any way, that's not going to work, right? If you're trying to control my finances in any way, that's not going to work, right? If you're trying to control my communication, that's not going to work for me, right? If you're trying to control the way my body looks by starving me for 4 weeks, that's not going to work, right? If you're trying to control the fact that I have 2 vehicles and maybe you don't have any vehicle at all and you try to steal 1 car key from me so you can get my car, that's not going to work for me, right? Like if you try to control my home that I own and that's in my name by myself, and you don't even have a house for yourself, then that's not gonna work for me either, right? So I just want to say all those things because see, people don't seem to understand things that I say sometimes, but I want to break those things down because see, I can break things down very well. I can talk to you if you are of a doctorate level, if you are of a master's level, associate's level, right? I can do all those things. Or if you don't have any form of education at all, because see, that's a skill set, that's a gift, right? And everybody doesn't possess that, right? So I can break all the things down or build them up and speak to you how I need to so that you can understand, right? And sometimes I have to talk like this, because see, some people only understand when you can talk like this too, right? So that is a skill set that everybody does not have. So I just wanted to demonstrate the highs, the lows, the church, and everything, so that everybody can understand what I'm saying. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and get off this video because it may have cut off by now, I don't know, but we'll see. Have a good one.